Ooh, spooky. Welcome back, guys. Try and Fly Photography. Justin Ramsey here. Hope you guys are doing well. Staying safe during this whole COVID nonsense. Kind of feels like the apocalypse, doesn't it? Well, that's why I did this shoot. Apocalypse, Christmas, Apoco-MAS shoot. You guys get it. Let's just roll the video about it, yeah? Okay, so first and foremost, I want to thank my amazing crew that I had on this shoot. We had Shandy, I missed my thumb. We had Shandy, the girlfriend, running behind the scenes video for me. We had Lexi doing makeup. We had Alex doing hair. Jesse as a camera assistant. Of course, Caden and Tiana, my talent for the shoot. Thank you so much. We also had Annalisa, Logan, Angel, guys helping out, holding the reflector and all that kind of stuff, so thank you for that. As far as wardrobe, that was all me. A little bit of Tiana helped me with some of the pants, but distressing and all that was this guy, this ugly mug that you see in front of you. But I want to say thank you to my awesome crew that helped me, so thank you. Did I say thank you yet? Because thank you. So since it's 2020 and it feels like the world is going to end any moment now thanks to COVID, I wanted to do a shoot, kind of like Christmas cards for mini sessions, so I could get lots of people in and we can shoot lots of ideas and all this stuff, just boom, 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 and get out of the rut, if you will, of Christmas cards and how boring and generic they are nowadays. I mean, let's face it, that's kind of what they are. So I had the idea, Apocalypse, Christmas. Okay, let's mash those up. So I went online, got some cheap Santa outfits and props and all that stuff, and I went to town distressing them. Got some smoke bombs from smokeeffect.com. Worked out pretty well. And then, of course, COVID shut New Mexico down even further and stricter, and so the mini sessions kind of went by the wayside because no contact, yada, yada, yada. So I just got my family as a crew, and we're like, yeah, let's do this. So, spent about a week distressing and coming up with ideas and trying to location scout. Honestly, I think that was one of my biggest weaknesses on this shoot was locations. Too busy. Anyways, too much going on. So yeah, that was the concept behind this whole shoot. And still definitely glad I did it. Maybe next year after COVID clears up, if it does, I can do unique Christmas cards and stuff then. at least get my name out there, so, you know, spread the word. Okay, should we go to the office and, like, talk about some of the stuff I did for wardrobe? I don't know. Let's find out. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Sorry, you guys didn't tune in to see Hamlet? My bad. So we're back in the office. Sorry about the background, but, you know, at least it's not distracting anymore. Unlike what's behind the B-flats. Anyways. Alright, so we'll start with Santa. Where to begin? Was I guess with the mask? So this is an airsoft mask I ordered off Amazon. Kind of cool. I taped the beard, the Santa beard, into it, coiled it up, you know, all that jazz. Super glued it as well. But yeah, I figure at some point I can rip this off and still use the mask. So we'll see. It was all black when I first got it. Taped up the eyes, and then, you know, put a handprint and paint and then spray paint and scraped it and did a whole bunch of stuff trying to accent and all that jazz. So yeah, there's that. I did leave the eyes clear so that I can actually still see on the day. So in the final edited photos, I did Photoshop or clone stuff into the eyes to make it a little better, but, you know, safety first. Of course, Santa hat. Can't be Santa without a Santa hat. Just dress that all up. Same with the jacket. Oh! Yeah. Lots of distressing, some spray paint, burned it, cut it, scraped it. Even poured candle wax on these ones. Kind of plays, kind of doesn't. It was alright. This is a old mask that I've used in smoke bomb photo shoots before. Just steampunk mask on Amazon. This is tubing for a shower. Figured why not. It's a little bit shiny in real life, but I think it plays decent on camera. This is all smoke bomb burning and residue. So, you know, when I say be careful using smoke bombs, this is part of the reason why. Also, on Elisa's finger.
Oh, I burnt myself with a smoke bomb.
Let me see.
So here are the Santa pants. Not too much was done to them. Tiana helped me out a lot with them though. Down here, cut them, scraped them, burned them, painted them, all that jazz. Tiana put me a patch of jeans on the knee, so appreciate that. And they don't have belt loops, so that's one thing I needed. So I got a belt and some old shorts and cut off one of the legs and the crotch and all that jazz to stress these. Burning, melting, and cutting. Lots of cutting. Sorry if I keep looking over here. It's where my screen is so I can see I'm in focus and, you know, that it's still recording and all that stuff. So, yeah, just some winter boots for that. His outfit was fairly boring and generic, but then I spiced it up with more props. So let's get into those. So, we have quite a bit here going on. So we got more of that shower tubing thing going on. Cut a hole into the backpack, put a back plate, like a piece of wood, and screwed it in through the back, make sure it wouldn't go anywhere. The front of the back, it's the shower head. Here's where the water actually comes out. But it kept falling off, and I kept trying to figure out ways to make it work. We just kind of did it temporarily for the photo shoot. But that's screwed onto the strap. Just found an old water bottle, spray painted it, dinged it up, scuffed it up, that type of thing. Bunch of knickknacks here and there. This is the actual shower head itself, again spray painted. Screwed into a piece of wood that's in this pouch. Stuffed with a big pillow in the main compartment just to give some bulk without being heavy. Actual flashlight. So that works. Spray painted. Some scissors I found. Why not? Some old no-slip booties that you slide over your feet. Spray painted, of course. Then this is vacuum cleaner tube hose that I found at a poor man's shooting range where people take a bunch of trash and go and shoot it up. So I picked that up. screwed it into here. Now this is actually a tiki torch aesthetic thing that I kind of pulled apart and mangled and cut up and scuffed and spray painted and all that jazz. Screwed it in. Alright, on to Mrs. Claus. Ooh, sexy. So, quick sidebar, one great thing about having a family as a crew, if you will, is I ditched the B-roll camera, right, because it was getting late and dark and all that stuff. And Tiana, who was Miss Claus, decided to leave me a very sweet message, and it touched my heart. So thank you. I definitely needed it. I didn't see it till a few days later after I had edited some of the photos and started going over the footage to try and get this video out for you guys. But let's just say it was very nice and sweet and very uplifting, and I very much needed it. So thank you. Mwah. Love you. Yeah, let's get back to the video. Okay. Yeah, see? Yeah. Sorry. So I originally got this mask to be a mask. However, for this shoot, I thought it was a little bit too much, and I wanted Miss Claus, or at least one of the Clauses, to be somewhat recognizable. So this became a, I'll use it as a shoulder, but it was a thigh just above the knee piece for art. I figured she should at least have a mask on her, you know. The straps weren't holding very well. In fact, they broke, so we ended up doing a shoelace. And then I took some extra fabric from one of the Santa materials and distressed that out. This is, I mean, how much detail goes into just a little piece of like a Band-Aid material. But I made two of these, one to help tie the mask, the other one as more of a like, ooh, I'm injured, let me wrap myself type of thing. So here's the skirt-ish type of wrap. I don't know what you want to say. Basically, I got a cloak from Amazon for Santa, and I just mangled it up, and I kind of layered it, whatnot. Of course, distressed, painted, burned, all that jazz. And then me being me, I even did some sewing on it. I don't know if you can tell, but that is a bad sewing job. But I sewed it by hand, so, you know, when the apocalypse does happen, I can actually sew stuff. So I was actually really proud of this piece, and originally I thought that she was going to basically be all black, with only this being the only red, and then of course the hat. And I like how I laid it over so that the white, the frilly, fluffy stuff is kind of at angles and somewhat chaotic, but not really. So this was the Miss Claus top. Originally, it was a full-on sleeve jacket, just like Mr. Claus, but I cut the sleeves off because I figured, you know, she needs a little more bad butt stuff, you know, looked a little more bad butt. I know it's kind of boring, me talking about all this stuff, but I'm pretty proud of it, and I spent a lot of time and effort into it, and I know it's one of those, you look at a photo and you don't really notice these things, but if you do it wrong, then you notice. So if you're doing it right, you don't notice it all, and that's what I was going for. So hopefully that works. Alright, so this is the scythe that I used/created. Unfortunately, it's still very sharp, because I had originally bought this pruning blade as a prop for a Halloween shoot that I could slam into a pumpkin and whatnot. I left it in my truck intentionally so it would rust like for a year. So it did that. But having this on set was definitely a safety issue. I had to talk to people numerous times about it. Now this little bone here I found while driving around kind of by that shooting range. The blade itself, there was a split in the top of the wood, and so I hammered that in. I mean, it's in there. Oop. Ha! That was funny. So it does move. Okay. Well, originally, a few days ago, you could pick it up by the blade. Awkward. Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to keep Miss Claus a little more simplified, a little bit cleaner, a little bit more elegant, if you will. So she had the scythe in my mind. I did use the scythe for Mr. Claus because he had nothing to hold, especially during the individual shoots. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. Everyone was safe, minus Annalisa, who burned herself with a smoke bomb. The one that actually gave the safety meeting about smoke bombs burned herself. Go figure. This, I didn't like any stage of it until it all came together. So as of here, it's kind of boring. You have the old like plywood that I found again at that shooting range. I painted in ho ho ho. Hated it. I thought I messed it up completely. Then I did the pole stake. Just found a metal bar from somewhere, I don't even know. And then I did a candy cane paint job on it. It didn't really play in the photographs, but it's a subtle homage, if you will, to make things a little bit better. Found these bones near the other one. There's a rib cage of 3, and I ended up ripping it apart and just throwing some zip ties and shoelaces through some of the holes and hanging them. So I think all in all, it comes together and it looks pretty freaking sweet. You know, if I do say so myself. I do want to give a shout out to another YouTube channel. I got tons of inspiration and ideas and thoughts from them. They are, let me get this right, Nuclear Snail Studios. It's a guy, he's based in the UK, I believe. Does a lot of apocalypse design, stuff like that. Sorry. I guess we should wrap this up, yeah? Okay. Well, I want everyone to stay safe, stay happy up here in here this holiday season and for the rest of 2020. Look out for yourselves. Take care of yourselves. We'll get through this COVID stuff. Yeah? Okay? Keep trudging along. 1% progress is progress. Be sure to comment, subscribe, like, hit the bell, all that hoopla if you want to. It does help me out. Couple things. I've gotten into scuba diving, so hopefully we'll get some scuba videos up here as well. Anyways, that's a whole nother video. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having fun. We'll see you next video. But until then, mwah, keep shooting, friends. Love you. So yeah, just want to keep her a little bit simple and bad booty. I'm trying not to swear on these videos, and trying to say bad is hard to not say while saying it. Yeah, let's go to the sign. Okay.